G'day. Well, tonight we're going to cook lamb shanks in mint sauce on a campo. But what we're going to do is, we've got a bit of a fire going here. You don't need all that big a fire, but you do need good box wood. And we're going to use heat beads instead of relying solely on the coals. So now we'll go in and get the camp oven and come out and get things going. When you get a camp oven, I reckon that you're better off buying a good Australian made one. You won't get one made in Australia now that's much good, although some people are starting to make them. But I prefer the Furphy, the old Furphy, because let's face it, if you buy a Chinese one, all you buy and there's an old Holden and Ford that they've melted down. And so we'll use a 12-inch Furphy tonight. It's already been cleaned and oiled, it's ready to go. So we'll go out here now and wait for this fire to be ready. As you can see, the heat beads have caught on fire. I don't let them catch completely on fire, because what I do is I'll take them over here now, put them in there, and we'll come back and put the meat on. And then I put the heat beads on and away we go. What you've got to remember is I always use that spray canola oil in there. That works beautiful. So we put those ones, and just a couple of little ones in there on the side. Someone might want to have a chew on one of them. Right, they look pretty good to me. Now just put some onions over them. Just like that. I try to keep the onions on top of the meat. I reckon the flavour just sort of cooks in a bit better, but it's up to you. Okay, now we've got our sauce. This is made up of tomato sauce and mint, and at the end of this video we'll put the recipe up. And you just pour it over. Don't worry about heating your camp oven first. That's what everyone says you should do, but I don't believe in that. Lid goes on. I think I just got that blowfly in there too. It'll be tasty. And now we'll put the heat beads on, and once I've done that, we'll show you how it looks. Always cook a bit higher to start off with, because we're going to cook this for a fair time. And you can always put your camp oven down. So we'll come back when we baste it in about probably 3/4 of an hour's time. Well, it's been on for about an hour now, so what we'll do is we'll take it off, bring her over here and baste it, and you might notice that it's been dropped down and we put a few extra heat beads on there. So I'll get it now and take it over here. This is where your gloves come in handy. That goes under there, like that. I'll just take the top off here. Have a go at that. Now what we're going to do here is turn it over, and then I'll baste it. So you just turn it over there like that. Oh, how good is this going to be? I'll get hold of this one here in a minute. I'll turn it over. There we go. Now this little invention, you suck the juices up into it using this bowl, and then you just pour it over them. You can see how it's filled up there. Just pour it all over them. Wake the lid back on and give it about another half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay, it's ready to go back on. I'll put the lid back on, and When we see you again, we'll be taking it off. Beautiful lamb shanks. So just sit this over here. Lighting ladies and camera women and everyone's got to move around so that we can see in there. I'll just put this over here for the time being. Oh, how good do they look? Alright, we'll take these shanks out now, put them in this dish. Look at that. Huh? Absolutely beautiful. What I'll do now is I'll just pour that over the top. That juice. You can see it's all thickened up and that. And we'll take it inside. Geez, the bottom of this bloody camper inside, I've got to tell you. As you can see, we've put the heat beads on the top. We've got plenty of excess heat beads just thrown around the bottom here. We're going to cook this slow. Well, it's been on about an hour now, so we'll take it off, give it a basting. As you can see there, I've lowered it down onto and put some more heat beads on, so we keep some fire underneath it. Just start again, that was terrible.